Hello friends, welcome to Shankar and IAS Study Circle. In this video, let us listen to the editorial of 27th March 2018. Let us listen to two editorials. One is about the Aam Aadmi Party 20 MLAs disqualification and how Delhi High Court has set aside the disqualification. And the second editorial is about how in the sport of cricket the issue of ball tampering won't count as an act of honor and how it cannot be called a gentleman's act. So let us start the first editorial, read by John Michael, edited by Chandra Shekar. Principle and procedure. The court ruling on AAP MLAs is a scathing indictment of the Election Commission's functioning. The Delhi High Court verdict setting aside the disqualification of 20 Aam Aadmi Party MLAs in Delhi is a searching indictment of the manner in which the Election Commission handled the complaint that they held offices of profit while serving as parliamentary secretaries. For a body vested with the crucial power to determine whether lawmakers have incurred disqualification in certain circumstances and advise the president or the governor suitably, this is an embarrassing moment. The court has not reviewed its decision on merits. Rather, it has ruled that Election Commission violated the principles of natural justice while adjudicating a lawyer's complaint against the legislators. It failed to offer an oral hearing on the merits of the complaint and choose to hide under the specious argument that notices had been issued to the MLAs to respond to documents that the Election Commission had summoned from the Delhi government. After saying in its order of June 2017 that it would fix a date for the next hearing, the Commission issued two notices seeking replies but fixed no date. Instead, it proceeded to give its decision on January 19, 2018. Further, Election Commissioner O.P. Rawat, who had recused himself at an earlier point, rejoined the process without intimation to the legislators. And another vitiating factor was that Election Commissioner Sunil Arora, who had not heard the matter and assumed office only in September 2017, had signed the order. It is a basic feature of judicial or quasi-judicial processes that someone who does not hear a matter does not decide on it. The High Court order scrupulously adheres to the core principles of judicial review of decisions made by a duly empowered adjudicatory body. Courts do not normally plunge into the merits of such a decision, but examine whether there has been any violation of natural justice, whether sufficient opportunity has been given to the parties, and whether the proceedings were vitiated by bias, arbitrariness, or any extraneous consideration. That a preeminent constitutional body should be found wanting in ensuring natural justice while answering a reference from the president is a sad comment on its functioning. It ought to have treated the matter with abundant caution, given the ease with which political parties tend to question the Election Commission's impartiality. The Election Commission has an opportunity to redeem its name by more carefully considering the same question that has now been remanded to it for fresh adjudication. It could appeal to the Supreme Court, but a better course would be to hold a fresh and fair hearing. The High Court has acknowledged the Election Commission's latitude and liberty in matters of procedure, but cautioned that any procedure should be sound, fair and just. In proceedings that may result in unseating elected representatives, fairness of procedure is no less important than finding an answer to the question whether they have incurred disqualification. End of editorial 1. Now let us listen to the second editorial of 27th March 2018. This is about how Australia needs to do a lot more to punish the ball tampering guilty. Scuff and buff. Australia needs to do a lot more to punish the ball tampering guilty. Cricket is a sport, but it is also a code of honor. The phrase, "it's not cricket," refers to any act that is not fair. That it has been called a gentleman's game suggests that it is held to high standards. Yet, like a few other things wrong with the game, ball tampering remains one of its murkiest secrets. The seemingly innocuous application of saliva and sweat, and more interventionist acts such as pressing chewed lozenges, throwing the ball hard on the surface, the use of nails or abrasive dust from the turf, and in some cases the use of bottle openers have plunged a knife into the game's heart even as they enhanced many a fast bowler's ability to extract reverse swing. This past weekend, Steve Smith's Australian team went one step further on that road to infamy, prompting its opening batsman Cameron Bancroft to scuff the ball with a yellow tape laden with dirt granules from the pitch during the course of the third test hosts South Africa at Cape Town's Newlands ground. The act, caught on camera, and the subsequent admission of guilt by the fielder and Smith have tarred them and their fellow accomplices in the leadership group, including vice captain David Warner and coach Darren Lehmann. The entire episode has also raised questions about the manner in which a powerhouse such as Australia goes about playing its cricket. The fracas highlights the perils of wanting to win at any cost, an unfortunate call to duty that now finds favor in most cricketing units. In fact, ball tampering has been attempted by most international teams. Responses from guilty players have ranged from injured innocence to grudging acceptance of complicity. In this case, Cricket Australia moved fast, forcing Smith and Warner to step down from leadership roles. Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull publicly questioned the team's approach to the game, and Rajasthan Royals replaced Smith with Ajinkya Rahane as its captain for the forthcoming IPL season, Indian Premier League. The International Cricket Council, for its part, imposed a one-test ban on Smith and fined him 100% of his match fee. Bancroft got a 75% fine. But is this enough? Clearly no. Not surprisingly, the overwhelming feeling among the game's greats and the larger cricketing community is that these measures are no more than a gentle slap on the wrist. Bancroft's act wasn't a spur of the moment initiative. It was a premeditated action thought up during lunch break on Saturday. Smith, Bancroft, Warner, Lehmann, and whoever else orchestrated this despicable move deserve firmer punishment. Sadly, a series which South Africa currently leads 2-1 will now be remembered for a trash talk and a nefarious attempt to alter the shape of the ball. Whatever this is, it's not cricket. End of the second editorial. Thank you so much for listening to the editorials on Shankar and IAS Study Circle. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, and you will find a lot of helpful content for you in different subjects like social issues, governance, polity, Indian constitution, and general essay. So if you haven't hit the bell icon or if you haven't subscribed it yet, please do, so that you will be notified every time we put up some useful content for you. Thank you. Have a great day.